What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a Mohawk on inlines and quad skates. Alright guys, before we get started, go ahead and make sure you hit that like button if you appreciate all the hard work I do here. I'll give you a second. If you don't appreciate, hit the dislike button and roll away. Now, we're going to talk about the Mohawk Spin today. Now look, I'm good at skating, but I don't have all the answers, all right? There's some stuff I can't do, all right? The Mohawk I can do to my left, okay? When I do it to my right, it looks a little sloppy, but we can still kind of do it, just like that, okay? That is the Mohawk turn. How to do it? It's really not that complicated, but it can be confusing when you're first trying to figure it out. But it's all about kind of just pivoting your weight from one foot to another and kind of just making it look smooth. When you first start, you're gonna get mad at yourself because it's not gonna look like a Mohawk. You're gonna be like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be kind of doing it fluidly, but that's okay. You're still doing a Mohawk. You just have to, just with anything with skating, you have to put in the time and the hours in order to get the feel, your center of gravity. I always talk about that, but you just have to get that in order to be fluid and make it look perfect, because you know, with any trick it just takes time. So like I was saying, when I talk about pivoting my weight, what do I mean? So if you're doing it for the sake of argument, I'm just going to always be doing it to the left, turning left, so clockwise. You're going to start with your right foot. All your weight is going to be on your right foot. I'm just going to do it with one foot just to show you. And then when you turn, you see how I transfer all my weight to my left foot like that? I'll show you again. All my weight is on my right foot. I'm just doing it exaggerated so you guys can see. And then all my weight is on my left foot. So just like that. That's all it is. That's all a Mohawk is, except you just don't pick your feet up off the ground. Just like that. Okay? Show you again. So when you're doing it, you just kind of pick your feet up ever so slightly off the ground and you can let them drag. Thank you for the water. Appreciate it. So just think about that. Pivoting from your left to your right foot and going with the spin. When you do it, your body naturally wants to go with the turn. So you kind of just have to go with it and turn. Okay? I see a lot of people, what they do is they try to like turn with their legs. You really have to turn your whole body because your whole body is turning around at the end of the day. So you can't just rely just on your legs like that because it's not going to spin you around. You have to kind of get your torso in it as well. So just like that. I wish I could kind of give you a more in-depth, you know, tutorial, but that's basically all the tips I can think of. It's pretty simple once you kind of get over the fear of transferring your feet, because you know, you might be more comfortable on your left foot or you might be more comfortable on your right foot, and I know it can be kind of like scary to, you know, get that transition. I guess one thing that would help is that in the middle of the Mohawk, when you're switching from your right to your left, or when you're doing it the other way from your left to the right, whatever way you land and you're going backwards, it would be helpful to just kind of skate backwards and try balancing on that foot. I don't know, that might help. That might be too complicated. We're probably gonna cut that part, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I really wish I could think of more tips, but it's really simple once you get out there and start practicing it. You just have to get over the fear of transferring your weight from one foot to another. And just remember to try and keep your upper body in it as well, okay? And don't pick your feet up too much off the ground. Also, make sure you wear a mask, get good grades, and eat all your vegetables. What else can we say about Mohawks? It's really simple, you know? I mean, I can do both of them, you know? It doesn't really matter, but I prefer going one way. You're gonna notice once you start getting into more technical tricks and more advanced tricks, you're gonna be comfortable doing it one way, but not comfortable doing it the other way. And that's normal. That's called your normal and your opposite, or fakie. Well, fakie's backwards, but so it's normal to have, you know, dominant sides. It's not uncommon. I would just say if you want to learn on both, you got to practice. More practice. The more practice, the better. And then, you know, once you get good, you can kind of like I don't know. You'll figure it out once you learn more. You know, I didn't learn that overnight. It took years and years and years. And then, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, you're skating one day and you kind of do it and you're like, whoa, hold on, I just did it. And you're like, wow. And then once you do it that one time, you're like, oh shoot, it clicks with you. And you'll kind of get the hang of it like after that point. So just practice, try to, you know, work on different things. Maybe if you felt like it was going good left, maybe try right, you know, switch it up. So hopefully that helps. We're gonna switch over to the quad skates now, and I'm gonna show you on those. It's basically the same, so see you in a second. All right, so Mohawks on the quad skates. It's literally the exact same thing. Guys, watch the first part of the videos. You guys have to, all right? I explain everything in the first part. But just to show you that, you know, it's essentially the same thing. You can get bigger ones like that. I think it's kind of like a lot more fun to do Mohawks on these quad skates than it is the inlines, because you can kind of really like get real smooth and just real big with it. On the inlines, you can't get that big. That's not a Mohawk, but you guys get my, see that? So anyways, guys, if you made it this far and you're not subscribed already, I don't know why you're not. Go ahead and subscribe. If you know, want to see more content, we have tons of playlists in the description below. I mean, we got obstacle course challenges. We got exploring the streets of Las Vegas videos. We got all sorts of stuff. So go check them out. And, you know, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Don't forget to ring the notification bell.